penalties costing you too much money.
In private car parks up and down the country, drivers who return to their cars even slightly late are being faced with charges of up to £100. Now, they're increasingly turning to the courts, and they might be onto a winner.
Next week, Barry hopes to be frying a far bigger fish when he takes one of the UK's largest parking enforcement companies to court after he was sent a charge for exceeding 2 hours of free parking.
£85 is a penalty charge, and penalty charges are unenforceable in law. And if the parking company wants to pursue me, they should be pursuing me for a breach of contract. And the law says, if they pursue me for a breach of contract, that they're only allowed to charge me for their actual losses. And £85 is certainly not their losses.
These charges are piling up for drivers. Today, the RAC Foundation estimated drivers had been overcharged by £100 million. It argued these penalties were more expensive than compensation for a genuine loss by the company and may even be illegal, meaning millions could be in line for a refund. The voice against unreasonable charges is growing and surprisingly includes this colourful debt collector and part-time ticket campaigner.
Cameras, yeah, there's one here.
Derek Dishman is pointing to license reading cameras, which he says make it easier for companies to issue more tickets.
Eventually people will get used to this and look out for it, but it's fairly new, only came out in June last year, and they aren't yet used to it, and I think the parking companies are making hay while the sun shines. It's all camera controlled. The government are moving to stop most camera enforcement because it's seen as unfair. It's Big Brother. Nobody likes to be watched like this.
A spokesperson for private landowners defended their right to control their land.
There are a number of courts which have looked at this across the land and have found in the favour of operators. Of course, the RAC's barrister is one particular opinion. There's another barrister who has the opposite opinion, and that's why really this case has to go to the Court of Appeal so that we can get clarification on this to help motorists get a fair deal, but also to help landowners make sure that they can manage their land in the interests of all their customers.
So who is right, car park companies or drivers? Next week, the Court of Appeal will decide, which may issue the end of overcharging or get drivers bored of charges on their bikes.